Hi, everybody. Drunken one. How you doing? Yeah, that's me. How you doing, Cargo? Clyde? Everybody? Fat Boy Nation? So I decided to come on, do a little Sunday night BSing, trying to get it to where that light's not bothering everybody, but I can't do much. I ain't got much light in here. So, Abandon, how are you doing? Shallow Creek, how you doing? Kima? RV Lucky. Mike's how to. God. Can't believe how many people's already here. So, anything anybody want to talk about? No. That's it. Drunken one, get them all in one shot. There you go. No. Kevin, so how do you like your new wrench? No. Fat Boy 440, how you doing? Who would you change your name to Fat Boy 440? So, what do you guys want to talk about? Anybody want to come up on the panel? Let me know if you do, and I'll get you in here. Nona Grace, how are you doing? I know you never use a wrench, Kevin, but just self-preservation, you know what I mean? I don't understand that either, Tim. Do you want to come aboard? I believe that Eminem and the NFL, they're actually sticking their own gun in their own mouth and pulling the trigger. That would make a good show. Abandon wants to talk about my wieners. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, David dear. Yeah, I encourage everybody, if you love your flag, your country, your military, or in fact, the people, the first responders. The thing to do is on Veterans Day, boycott the NFL. Make sure that the only thing they can sell there at the stadium is nothing. The stadium, don't buy nothing. If you are there, don't buy nothing. Don't pay for that $50 shirt or that $9 hot dog and $14 beer. Let them go broke. It's not going to break them, but they're going to get the message sooner or later. What are we doing wrong? We used to make tons of money. Now we can't make shit. Well, by the time they figure it out, maybe it'd be almost too late for the bastards. So, and these guys don't understand it. Boy, these guys don't understand it. But when they do this to the people that pay their wages, they're slitting their own throat, and they're high dollar paid and everything, and they think they deserve every nickel they get. Well, they don't, because there's hundreds of college kids that are playing football right now that would give everything they got to play in the big game, like them guys. They'll do it for a tenth of the money, and they'll do a better job at it. because their heads won't be swelled up to the point where, I've made it to the big time now, I'm worth something. Well, that's the way I feel about it. And like David says, say something about the boycott of NFL on Veterans Day, and I will put a video out on that. There'll be a rant more like it, because I believe that they are truly disrespecting the national anthem, the flag, the servicemen and women, and the first responders. They say it's about the police. Well, if it's about the police, why don't they get off their goddamn ass on Sunday, wake up, beat their wife, eat their breakfast, and then go down to the police station and protest in? Or why don't they just stand up during the national anthem and turn around and point their fingers at the cops, that are protecting them during the national anthem or during the game, and, put the blame on them there? Because it's not about police brutality. And it's not about oppression. They're just assholes trying to be, they want to be on the center stage all the time. I have rheumatoid arthritis real bad in both arms, Charlie. I got a brace actually for this arm too, but this doesn't hurt me. This left arm doesn't hurt me as bad as the right arm. How you doing, Magical News Live? Timothy, I've been boycotting them since last year. I haven't watched a single NFL game. When it comes on, I turn the channel. I don't watch any of it. I haven't seen 30 seconds of it since Colin Kirkpatrick the first time, or Kaepernick, or whatever his name is, kneeled the first time. And until they get these knee-bending little bastards, to stand up straight and respect, the flag and the military and the first responders and, and the national anthem in the country, I won't watch it. And like I said, I hope they go bankrupt. I hope every state starts taking away their state funds from them, because you guys may not realize this, but they don't build them stadiums. They appropriate money from your taxes to help build them stadiums. Those are state funded, most of them. And that's where they get the money to build them. But yet you don't own it. You don't get in for free. They do, but you don't. But you're paying for it. How you doing, Voodoo? MCG, how are you doing? That's what they are, drunken one, is knee-bending bastards. And that pisses me off. How you doing, Barrow Boys? It pisses me off to the point where, I wish one of them would confront me, because, I know they'd whip my ass because I'm an old feeble man, but I'd still stand my ground and tell them what a worthless piece of shit they are. God bless Iron Dog. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's one thing I'm very, very sentimental about is, God, country, and, military, my family. When you start messing with any of those, you're messing with something that you shouldn't be messing with to begin with. Well, I'm good there, Borrow Boy. I'm glad you're good. I haven't seen any of your videos in a few. I'm gonna have to get back and watch some more of your videos. I like your videos. It takes me to a mellow place. It lets me forget about things. Yeah, I don't like to. I like high school football and college football, Charlie, and the NFL. This is the way I figure it out. The high school football teams, them guys, they're playing their hearts out so they can get a college scholarship and go to college. The college football teams, those guys are playing their hearts out so they can, become professionals. The professionals, they don't care anymore because now they've got a million or multi-million or, damn near a gazillion-dollar contract, and they don't have to play no more. Because most of the stipulations in their contracts, there's not a performance clause. And I think that there should be a performance clause in every one of their contracts, and it should go as, if you commit a flag, an error, a penalty or whatever, if it's a 5-yard penalty, it should be a $150,000 fine. 10-yard penalty should be a $250,000 fine. You know, like targeting or something like that, intentional, that should be a $500,000 fine. You would see these players start to pay attention to the game instead of, you know, thinking that their shit doesn't stink and they don't have to, you know, do anything. So, anything else anybody want to talk about? Anybody want to come on board? So, there's going to be that Carolina Reaper Pepper Challenge, I believe, on November 4th, which is Saturday. You're gonna have to, you can pick it up on Picker Rick 1, I believe is the channel name. I can't remember if it's Picker Rick 1, but you can pick it up on Picker Rick, and there's going to be 3 people, I believe. Drunken One, Country Girl, and Samwise Goji are going to be eating a Carolina Reaper, and the last one to grab something to drink wins. So that's going to be some good entertainment. And it's going to be on a live stream. So it's not going to be a video. It's going to be a live stream. But you can catch it later, because I'm sure if they were smart, they're not going to delete that video or that live stream. They're going to do it. So Cargo says she can't wait to see it. So I don't know, Dewey, if you're there, hey, could you post a link to my my merchandise page? It runs out in a couple hours, and then I'm going to have to reset it, because I didn't know you could reset it for more than 3 days. So, but if you guys are interested in anything, I got coffee cups there, and I think they're actually absolutely just you know, awesome. And I've lowered the price on everything, because I thought their prices was way too high to begin with. So the coffee cup is $14 plus shipping, but you know how you can buy a t-shirt for like $18 or something like that, and a hoodie for $30. And I don't know what they run, but they were, you know, I took like 15. I think I took $15 just off the hoodie alone, you know. And then but I make $1, you know. The Teespring is going to make their money, so I'm cutting my profits off at my end, you know. So I'm not trying to make $1 million or whatever. So, but how you doing, Grizz? Kathy, Joe, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. I've seen you on Facebook, but I haven't seen you here. Yeah, be sure to sub that Picker Rick so you don't miss his and ring the bell so you don't miss that. So. And Ben in Columbia just put my link onto my merchandise page right up there if you guys are interested. You want one of my shirts for Xmas? There you go. Yeah, if you don't get it, don't get it today. I'm gonna repost or go back in, and I guess I can make it for 21-day sales or whatever. So I'm going to do that. I didn't know at the time that you could lengthen it, so it was only for a 3-day sale. But like I said, if you go in and you look at the coffee cup, man, the coffee cup comes in 3 different colors, and I absolutely like the black one with a red trim. I think that's just, you know, cat's ass. But Mike's How To, I have a Facebook. Well, Mike, if you send me a friend request, I'll friend you on Facebook. This is my I'll type my name in. That's my name in Facebook, and you'll see the avatar, the picture of me and my wife on my Facebook, and that's it. So, and if anybody wants to get a hold of me by email, here's my email. I try to check it every day, and you can get a hold of me by email, and then just put in YouTube, you know, as part of the what do you want to call it, the note on it. Yeah, YouTube is part of the note, so that way I can distinguish what it is, or if it's just a bunch of, you know, junk mail. So Actually, it's gmail.com, but it'll just know that. But yeah, I'm a handsome man. That's right, drunken one. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm so damn pretty they made two of us. Yeah. How you doing there, Mr. Pro Wrestling guy? Mr. Cool, how you doing? So, yeah. Anybody want to come on the panel? You're absolutely okay. Well, that's absolutely fine there, Nana Grace. I'm glad to help. So. Oh, 25 people. Hey, man, that's something. It's hard to believe I can have that many people looking at me. So, yeah, don't believe me, just ask them. Yeah, that's right. Just ask me how handsome I am. Yeah, Grizz, that's right. They're going to have some, and all three of them are going to have flamethrowers for assholes come Saturday afternoon. So, Timothy, I really don't know, but I think if you get onto your YouTube on your mobile device, and I think there's a button that says go live or whatever. Charlie, I'll send you a link. Well, thanks, Cargo. Okay, Charlie, I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna go to your about page. I'm gonna put it in your about page. You can find it in your community, or it should go to your Gmail. So. Okay, it says this message has been sent to you, Charlie. So check your go to your video manager on your channel. Click on that. Click on the community, and it'll say comments and messages. Click on messages, and it should be there. If it's not there, go to your Gmail account. Well, thanks, Cargo. Yeah, I'm very popular right now. No, I'm not very popular. There you are, Charlie. How you doing, man?
I gotcha.
Okay, I went to go see that Florida boy there, Nona, and it said Florida boy will be on in 2 minutes. So I clicked on his channel, and I'm waiting, and nothing happens. I click out of it, then I click back on it, and he's sitting there saying, "Well, it's been nice. I'll see you guys later. I've got to go now." So, okay,
What's
Fat
going
Boy
on,
Nation.
man?
Oh, not much. Just let me get Fat Boy Nation up here.
Nice.
You ever met Fat Boy Nation?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Hell, he's a nice guy. He only weighs 85 pounds.
My right leg weighs more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, Abandon, you can come on up too. Just give me a chance, and I'll get you up there. So. Yeah, Abandon and Fat Boy, they're tiny fellas. So. So how are you doing there, Charlie?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Well, I'm finer than Frog's hair split 4 ways, but I'm doing good. So I'm so damn good I could be twins. Oh, I am a twin.
Huh?
I am a twin. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Okay, Abandon. I'll bring you up now. So yeah, I'm a twin. In fact, you go to my playlist, you'll see my brother has a YouTube channel, and he only has one video. It's called 2,000 watt solar generator. I'm trying to get him to make more videos because he's into that technical prepper stuff too. So
Nice.
yeah. So
I'm just trying to get by right now, you know.
oh yeah. MCG, quit pinching that little baby.
He's getting into that I touch everything phase right now.
Oh yeah. So, all right, now we got Fab Boy Nation and Abandoned Columbus,
Yeah,
Missouri.
I'm a
Missouri.
skinny son of a gun. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
What's going on there, Fat Boy? Nice to meet you, my man.
Nice to meet you too. All right, hang on a second. I'm switching over to my other channel for just chatting in the chat because technically Fat Boy Nation's hung up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I didn't know. I hadn't been in your chat yet with this one, so I'm letting y'all know it's me right here. So
Okay. How you doing, Simply? If anybody Simply just hit 1,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed to Simply Beautiful on a Budget, go ahead and subscribe to her. She does a lot of driving vlogs and stuff like that. She's in how to make yourself pretty. It works for me. See what it's done for me. Yeah.
Hi, Cargos 19.
congrats, Simply.
Yeah, congrats.
Simply. So, yeah, it is hitting this here. No, if you're talking about the Florida boy, I was sitting there trying to watch him because I wanted to see it, and all of a sudden it's gone.
Oh.
No, it's not Lead Puss. It's Kevin Miller. Kevin. So that's their name. We got Voodoo's in the house. Voodoo 7770.
All right, just so y'all know, look at this. I'm doing this because there's 3 other Fat Boy Nations. See my tagline? And there's another Fat Boy Nation. He's a big, bulky guy that plays wrestling games. He's told his people, I was sitting in his chat. He didn't know I'd come back in. He says, I'm the real Fat Boy Nation. He's the impersonator.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
But my channel had been going for almost a year and a half longer than his. So
Kevin H says it's easy to get subscribers when you're good looking. I'd ask Iron Dog, but he wouldn't know.
I know, right? Yeah, I was more subs than Iron Dog, but somehow he sweet talked the ugly girls to come in. No, I'm just kidding.
I tell you what, I'm getting like 15 or 20 almost every day.
No, I'll put it like this: all the women that I know that are in Iron Dog's circle are gorgeous. So, heck, if y'all could just see what Cargo looks like, that woman is absolutely jaw-dropping gorgeous. Abandon will tell you.
I don't know, but if I showed these the other day to you guys, but somebody in one of my live streams the other day said something about cigars. He said, "Hey, I'll send you a couple," and they did, and they're in the live stream now. But I didn't want me to say his name, so. But I want to show you. I do appreciate these, and I will make a video of me taking a couple of drags off them. I really don't smoke, but I appreciate it, and I've never had a Cuban cigar, so this will be a treat for me.
I was about to tell you, don't mention what they are.
No.
Hey, Harry's in the chat.
So.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't mention what kind of cigars they are.
No, I can tell you where they come from, but I ain't gonna tell you what name they are. So.
No, I mean seriously. Cubans are actually illegal in the United States. A real Cuban is.
Well, we opened up the trade agreement again, so we can get some of that stuff. But
no. What I mean, a real Cuban, because they have marijuana. They have a little bit of marijuana in them. They're illegal.
Right.
Now there are some Cuban cigars that are legal here, but a true Cuban, a real
Right.
original style Cuban. That's why they're illegal here. But
Kevin H says he had a Cuban sandwich once. Well, that's good for you.
Those are good.
I had a Cuban once. She wasn't that pretty.
How you doing, Harry?
But she was fun, right?
Not really. She talked too damn much like me.
Well, there's an easy way to fix that.
On 11/11, he got 22 subs. On 11/24, he got 20. Is that me or somebody else? Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting good subs, good sub count now. I don't know if you guys seen my beer bread video, but I so for the ones that did see it or didn't see it, I misspoke on it. Instead of tablespoons, I said teaspoons, but I wrote the recipe down and the recipe is correct. So if you want to make it, follow the recipe. So,
You know, I made. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You go ahead.
I was going to say, talking about a recipe, I just totally just made this bass backwards tonight. I was going to make spaghetti, but of course my mother's like, oh, yeah, we got spaghetti. No, there was maybe enough spaghetti noodles to make maybe one bowl of baked spaghetti. So I ended up using this big box of elbow noodles, and it totally threw my measurements off. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I just grabbed every bit of cheese out of the fridge and threw it in there.
Right. Well, thanks, Kathy. Kathy Joe is going to go watch my beer bread tonight, but she's got to leave.
By the way, Dorton's wife is going to be going live here in a little while from Vegas, just so y'all know.
Who?
Dorton, Project Dorton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's going live from Vegas?
Yeah, she on a business trip that she won, and she is so excited about the past few days. She couldn't wait. And it's like she was about to go nuts yesterday, helping her daughter get ready for homecoming and trying to get packed all at the same time.
Kevin just wrote my entire batch got ruined because I told him to follow the recipe and not the video. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The description says follow recipe. So, well, that's good about Dorton's wife. I'm glad she got the trip. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm happy she's able to do this. You know, she needed this vacation. She really did. She
needs a vacation any day from Dorton.
Yeah, I know. Right? Well, no, but see, it's Dorton's just as bad, but is just as bad when you got both him and the youngest in the house at the same time.
Right.
They are literally two peas in a pod. They're
right.
Just like each other.
Wow.
Drunken one just smoked a 16-pound brisket last night into the day, so he said it's so awesome. Wouldn't it be nice, bad boy, if he put some on dry ice and sent it to us?
Oh, God. Nice. I love brisket.
And smoked brisket. Wow.
I was thinking about it a while back about getting some brisket. And see, the cool thing is I got some oak wood outside on my carport drying out. And I just thought about it. That's awesome. I'm going to make me a wood splitting wedge with a handle on it. And I'm gonna take and put that in the building and let it dry out so I can, whenever I can afford a brisket. Ooh, yeah.
You were speaking of your baked spaghetti. We were going to have that tonight for dinner, but my wife didn't get home till like almost 6:30 or something like that, so we decided not to do that. Well, but I have, she made.
What's bad about it is I used the last 2 jars of spaghetti sauce.
Carolina Reaper.
Yep.
She last night she made spaghetti, and right now I got like probably about 3 quarts of spaghetti sauce with meat in it, and a whole ice cream pail full of spaghetti noodles. So, you know, that's how much spaghetti we got left over to make spaghetti with.
Well, see, what I might be doing, there's a tomato farm up the road here called Patterson's Farm. I'm gonna call them up, see if they still got any tomatoes, because in a normal season, they have about, you can get 40 pounds of tomatoes for $20.
Right.
So, and if they still have them, I might go get a bushel or 2 because I need to make more spaghetti sauce. I used the last 2 jars of it. That was homemade. And yeah, I think I was like 2 years ago. My mother was. Kept telling my mother, "Let's make spaghetti sauce and can it." And spaghetti sauce will go bad. No, it won't. So I finally made a batch of spaghetti sauce. Me and my sister put it in the jars, and the stuff was still boiling. And I put the lids on, and I was like, and she's getting ready to put them in the pot of boil. I'm like, no, wait. Watch this. I'm pointing at them. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
I'm like, I looked at her. I'm like, you don't have to water bath these, because the sauce is so freaking scalding hot in there. It's sealing on its own.
Well, yeah, it does, but a lot of people do it that way, but I still feel safer water bathing it.
The only reason you can water bath when you're hot packing, the only good thing about water bathing your jars after hot packing them is to kill off any possible like botulism that's in the jars before the spaghetti sauce got put in there. But you can buy this stuff that is used in winemaking. They take it and put it in wine bottles, swish it around, and dump it out before they put the wine in there. And it's a sanitation.
Yeah.
Solution.
It's a sanitizer.
Yeah, it's a edible sanitizing solution.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if that came down to it, you see the spaghetti sauce, when I make it, I normally don't make. I get like 8 jars of spaghetti sauce out of a batch of spaghetti that my mother makes. So in the time it takes to use 8 jars, it doesn't have no time for it to build up any bacteria. So
Phoebe had stuffed burgers for dinner tonight. That sounds good. How you doing, Richard Palmisano? You guys aren't subscribed to Richard Palmisano. He does some karaoke and drone videos.
Speaking about subscribing, whoever subscribed to me just recent, I went to your channel, subbed your channel, okay? Yeah, I want to try to get this channel up to 100 if possible.
You're not talking about spaghetti sauce with meat, though, right there, Fat Boy?
No, if I was doing spaghetti sauce with meat, I would wait until the sauce is done, then put the raw meat in there, and then put it in a pressure canner.
Well,
but
I don't. Why would you put raw meat into your sauce? I'd cook it and then put your, make your sauce and then pressure.
Well, the reason why is because if you put cooked meat into the cooked sauce and then pressure can it, it's going to make the ground beef literally almost disintegrate. And my neighbor up the road has learned that over the years, and she's gotten to the point where she doesn't cook no meat before it goes in the jars. She just puts it in the jars raw, and she just puts the raw meats in the jars, and then she puts it in the pressure canner. And in the time you let it in the pressure, keep it in the pressure canner, the meat's completely cooked.
Voodoo, you still on here?
I never saw him come in. Oh,
Voodoo 7770.
He said be right back.
Yeah, you'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the lady up the road, I love this stuff. She makes like chicken soup, but she puts all the vegetables in there and puts chicken broth in there, and then puts a whole chicken leg, 2 whole chicken legs in there, raw chicken legs.
Right.
And then pressure cans it, and that stuff is, oh my God. And what it does is the chicken legs soak up the chicken broth. Woo! That is so delicious.
Right.
So
sounds good.
I got one of these days I'm gonna do a bacon video. A couple years ago, I canned bacon pieces and ends and stuff, and I'm gonna go down and get a jar one of these days and fry it up and do a review on it, see how it is after 2 years. So.
Wow. Well, canned goods have a minimum shelf life of about. It's a chance it could go bad within 5 years, but it's almost a definite it'll last 10 years.
Well, yeah, but I didn't. What I did is I did bacon ends and pieces. A lot of people, if they can bacon, they put it in parchment and they lay the strips down straight and they roll it over and stuff it into a jar and then can it. All I did is I stuffed bacon ends and pieces into a jar and put the lid on it and pressure canned it.
Yep.
And there was a lot of fat left over in the box when I was done, so I stuffed that into a jar. And if I'm correct, I have bacon grease can down there too. I have to open that up to see it, but I believe I would have bacon grease also. So
You want to know the one cool thing you could do? Go to your local
Here you go, Drunkulon. That's for you.
go to your local meat market and get all the pork fat. Get all the pork fat you can. You get
Right.
home and you shove as much of it into the jars as possible. And what you do, first of all, you literally pull all the loose fat off the chunks, put it all
Right.
into the jar, and fill up as many jars as you can. Then pressure can that, and then take it out, let it cool down for 24 hours, then reopen it, and your fat is rendered. You have the solids at the bottom and the lard at the top. You
Right.
scoop all the lard off, and then put it into another jar, and then
right.
you can recan it.
Well, that's basically what I did. But I haven't opened it up. All it was fat. There wasn't no meat or nothing hooked to these pieces, so it should be nothing
Yeah,
but
well,
lard.
what I mean is what I mean by the solids is even the fat on bacon, you're gonna have solids left over because it's the body of the fat.
Right.
It's the ligaments and stuff. So, because I started watching videos wanting to learn how to render lard, my own pork lard, and there's one woman that did that. And it's a double process to do it with a cannon, but it works great. It's effortless, and there's no chance of scorching the lard or turning it colors. So,
Right.
and everything. And once you're done, those little solid pieces down that's left, you scoop them out and put them into a frying pan, heat it up, and fry them up. That stuff's pretty good. Little crispies.
Cracklings, yeah.
Yeah, cracklings.
Yep.
My stepdad's mother did that one time. She rendered lard because my stepdad and his father got a whole pig and chopped it all up, and she rendered all the lard herself,
Right.
and she did the cracklings. That stuff was good. Hopefully soon. I'm still collecting mason jars. I want to collect at least 50 mason jars before I really start into canning. I bought 18 jars at the church yard sale for $2, so that was a good start.
Oh yeah. I've got.
But they're
Well, thanks,
Good.
Wyatt. Somebody's got their thing on.
No,
well,
hey,
the jars. What are you hearing?
echo.
I hear an echo. Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Not me.
No, I've got probably, I don't know, maybe 200 or 300, at least 200 or 300 jars that are empty, plus more than that are full right now. So
Yeah. Well, see, the jars that I got, all 18 of them were wide mouth, and my neighbor up the road prefers wide mouths preferred to the regular ones. And I don't like the wide mouths. Number one, the lids cost twice as much. Number two, I have nothing that requires a wide mouth jar. You know what I mean? All I'm canning is like tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce right now. But I traded all the wide mouths with her, and her husband's like, you know what? I'm not going to even go through these. Here, hands me a whole box of them. I was like, dude, you do realize there's a car? He's like, shut up. Don't tell me what's in the box. And I carried him over the car, but he's like, I didn't want you to say anything because Tana would have wanted me to take them out. I was like, oh, half the jars were square mason jars.
right.
So you should know understand what I mean by square. Those things are antiques.
Right.
So
Now I got. I don't know. There's an echo someplace.
All right, someone.
let me turn my mic towards the TV. Maybe it's probably catching the echo off my fan. Go ahead now.
All right, can you hear me now? All right, no
Yeah.
echo now. So
Your
Yeah.
microphone. It might have been my microphone pulling echo off the fans. I don't know.
Okay. I did that peas and carrots video, and the store this week has vegetables again. 10 for $10, get the 11th one free. So I might go and get some more of them and can some more vegetables.
Man, I'd love to find. Oh.
Which is a good deal, you know, because I can get for $20, I can get 22 pounds of already processed vegetables, and I can just, you know, can them, and I never have to pay any electricity other than what it is to can them, and they're going to be good for, you know, 5-6 years.
Oh yeah. See, I'd love to get my hands on some green beans. Just picked off the vine bush green beans.
Yeah.
I'd love to snap them and clean them myself.
All right.
Take it. One thing I was thinking about doing is do it like my stepdad's mother did, but she would boil them for like an hour and a half in a pot.
Right.
But what I would do, get some of that stricken meat, as she called it, the fat back.
Right.
Put them in jars with a fat back and some young potatoes, and then pressure can them, baby. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh man, dude, I remember the good old days. My stepdad's parents, they had 3 gardens. The large garden was 2.5 acres in size. The medium garden was about half an acre in size. The small garden was not even 1/8 of an acre, but it was something to grow like small stuff like tomatoes and stuff. But I know onions and potatoes. I mean, but every year the 2.5 acre spot garden, it was 20 rows of green beans, and I'm talking the rows would go all the way from one end of the garden to the other, and that was at least 150 foot long. 20 rows.
Right.
We would spend. My stepdad would get off work early on a Friday. We'd go out there. Me, him, his mother, his father. We'd spend all afternoon and night picking green beans on a Friday night. We go and finish picking the green beans on Saturday morning. Snap green beans, clean them, blanch them, and bag and freeze them on Saturday. And then we'd come over for dinner and have a huge pot of green beans on Sunday for dinner.
Right.
Every year. Man, I miss the good old days.
Well, when I was a kid, there was 7 kids and my mom and dad, and we would go get a pickup load full of sweet corn, and you know, many hands make light work. So kids, the youngest ones, would go out and shuck the corn, and dehusk it or whatever you want to call it, shuck it and pull the silk off it. My oldest 2 sisters and my mom would, slice the corn off the cob and then, can it, pressure can it.
Oh yeah.
And we did that for green beans and everything else. You know, we would get a pickup load, and because my mom would she put up 200-300 jars of corn, 200-300 jars of green beans and carrots, and it was always 200 or 300 at a time, and she'd spend a whole week doing one vegetable, can it until she got it done.
Yeah.
Then she'd start on the next one.
No, see, I tell you, if I could ever do what I want to do, get these trees cut down this year and get the buildings moved over where the trees are, I would go up and help my neighbor fix his dozer, and I'd get me one of them 30-footer tractor trailer containers, and I would dig a hole in the backyard, put the container in the ground, and have an opening going down to it and make a dang cellar.
Yeah, you
Just
talked
for
about that
cannons.
a long other time. Yeah.
That and be a storm cellar too, but man, I tell
Right.
you, oh man, that's something I'd love to do, but that would be perfect for canning right there, for like what your mom and grandma would do and everything. Because I'm telling you, people don't realize that people today, this generation today, does not know what the hell living really is. You know what I mean? They don't
Right.
understand the need for canning. They don't understand the need for they call it prepping, storm prepping, or
Right.
doomsday prepping. You know what? It's just life prepping. Make sure you have food.
What they think is that you can always go to the store and get it. Well, check the stores during a hurricane or a tornado, after a tornado or, a flood or something, and see what that store has.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing.
Okay, explaining that right there. We had, hey, Phoebe's World. Yeah, we had that damn hurricane that rolled up out of Florida, and everyone here in North Carolina is freaking out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They went into Walmart, every single food line. People are freaking out, getting all the dang waters. I was up here at the food line. I went to get a couple gallons of water for my mother that's what she uses in her coffee maker. And I walked in and I was like, where's the gallon jugs of water? Oh, they're down on the aisle 15. I went down and I was like, no, they're not. All it is pallets of bottled water. I go down and find him. He's like, oh, what's up there? I'm like, no, it's not. It's bottles of water. And they had signs in all the stores, 2 cases maximum per person.
Right.
He went and got me the cases, the bottles of water, and I get up front and the jugs of water. I mean, I get up front and this woman has 8 cases of water in her buggy. And the cashier, she's like, ma'am, you can only buy 2 cases. She's like, I'll buy what I want, little girl. And she's like, I'm only going to ring up 2 cases. You're going to have to put the other 2 off in your buggy. She's like, you're going to ring them all up. Manager comes over. Is there a problem? And he looks at the woman and says, wait a minute. I already see the problem. You need to put back some of those cases. You're only allowed to buy 2. And she's like, Sam says, I tell you what, here's the exact money. And she sets it on a conveyor belt, and she tries to roll away, and the manager stops her and says, ma'am, you walk out of here with all them cases of water, we will call the cops.
Wow.
Everyone was freaking out. We were out of water. Every store was out of water and all this crap. And, for what? The damn hurricane hit AJ, not me. So, and I'm not talking about AJ. I'm just meaning his state.
Right. Well, I didn't really want this to be a prepper thing, but you got to be prepared anyways. And like I said, I live 200 yards away from it's like 50 or 100,000 gallons of water, a water tower. So if something happens and the power shuts off, anybody that's going to be, a quarter, over a half a mile from me probably can't get water because there ain't going to be enough pressure, for the pump to pump it. But I will get water. So I won't have to worry about that. I can always get water because, like I said, I can throw a stone from my house and hit the water tower. But
real quick, can you? I had moderator privileges on Fat Boy. Could I get it on Next Gen?
Yeah, put your name up there.
I did. I'll post something for everyone to see. This is what you need if everything was to go down. Sorry.
No, but they don't understand that you got to prepare for today. If you have extra today, save it for tomorrow, and that's what I do. I try to can everything that we we have extra of or whatever, and I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of hamburger helper downstairs. I got them in totes. I got coffee downstairs. Everything. I go to the dollar store and I buy water in the gallon jugs for $1 a jug, and I bring that home, and we have extra water all the time here. I use it for making coffee with. I've also got a Purelator filter on my system here. So I have filtered water. So, but
all right, I'm gonna post 2 links in here. You're talking about the people not having the power to run their wells and everything, and link. This is called a well point. Shit. Hang on a second. Well, I'm gonna have to post the name. What you do is you go to Home Depot website and you can just put this name into the description, into the search thing. That right there, you buy that, and then you buy a couple of the Galvus, hammer that into the ground. You keep adding pipe after pipe after pipe till you hit a certain depth, and that right there. And you take and search this right here. Oops. That's a hand-powered pump. You take and drive the pipes in the ground, and you mount that on top of the pipe. You just pump, 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 pump. You got your free water right there. No power needed.
There's actually some problems with that.
What's that?
You can hit rock instantly because bedrock can be high, or the water can be super deep.
That is true. Now, you don't actually have to go really deep to hit water. Once you get down past, it's like usually about 5 foot below the frost line, you actually hit water most of the times. You just got to talk to your local geographic people.
Aquifers.
Yeah, no, geologic people, and ask them where.
Yeah, I know, but the underwater stuff's aquifers.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
My house sits on top of one of the largest aquifers on the East Coast, which is really cool. So
About it.
Did you see where Nestle is trying to ban anybody from or get their wells all, I guess, closed down and stuff because they don't believe anybody's entitled to water but the companies, and the companies should be able to sell water to everybody. You know, water shouldn't be a freedom or, you know, a free thing. So
what's next? Paying for air in the can?
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
Well, there's that one rich guy that there's a water aquifer that starts up like in Colorado and it goes clear under Texas. And he's trying to claim that belongs to him because he bought water rights to it. You know, and it's like 800 or 1,000 feet below the surface. And it goes that far. And he says he owns all the water that's in it because he bought water rights to it. I thought, well, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you only own water rights from the property line to your property line. After that, you don't own any more water rights. But
exactly true. That's the only rights you have to it. Now, I actually found links to this. You can actually buy these things off Amazon. So,
probably eBay too.
Well,
if you guys want to see a good video on, go to YouTube and you can watch videos on how to drill your own well. And BC Truck, he's got one too. He's if you don't not subscribe to BC Truck, go ahead and subscribe to him because he's got some good videos. But he shows you how to dig a well with a post hole digger, and according to him, called him and wanted to buy rights to that video so they can put it on one. They're going to do a series on do it yourself, and it's going to be in one of them series, I guess. So,
all right, someone subbed me just a minute ago. Who was it? So I can go back and sub you.
Wasn't me. I'm already subbed to you.
Huh?
I'm already subbed to you.
All right.
How you doing?
They'll tell me.
How you doing, Mr. Vanderman? Glad to see you can make it.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get more drink. Y'all let me know if they tell me they subbed me, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Voodoo. Type hi in the chat box. Okay, there you are. Hey, did you go and read that message that I sent you?
Oh.
I know, Mr. Vanderman, I was tired last night, went to bed. My granddaughter spent the night, and she woke me up at, I was up at 3:30. She got up at 4:15, so there was no going back to bed with a 3-year-old walking around the house. So finally around 2:30, I decided I'd lay down and take a nap because I was tired and hurting. I took I passed out till 6 o'clock. So, Voodoo, what did you think about that? I sent him a message through his thing, and I was trying to see what he thinks. So. Well, Dewey, you're looking handsome as ever.
That sexy beard, man.
Like you're saying a minute ago, Iron Dog, there's a couple videos of people digging their own wells and stuff. That's how I found out about the well point. Was watching videos on YouTube, and there were a bunch of people were using those. And see, if you when you put the well point in, you don't have to put the hand crank pump on there. You can put electric, like a DC powered, a 12-volt powered pump on there. Put you up a solar panel with a battery, and you got you up a renewable electric and water source.
Yeah, there's a guy that did one. He's got a well out in the middle of his woods, and he was showing that what he did. I can't remember the video, but I seen that a few months ago. But yeah, I've always been interested in how to do your own well, because until I moved in the city, I never had city water. We always had well water. And hell, I thought the first time I took a drink of city water, I thought I was going to die.
God, I can't stand city water.
It sucks.
I lived in a city for 8.5 years, and the only way I could drink it is if I ran it through my coffee maker first.
Right.
I have to run the coffee maker and then put it in the fridge.
Yeah, you're right, Backwoods Billy. The problem with shallow wells is the water quality, but then again, what we're talking about is purely for survival. If you needed water because of systems being shut down. You could always filter the water then, but at least you'd have something, the wet water source itself. So.
Yeah, with that well. Go ahead, Darn Dog.
Voodoo, yeah, I'm glad you read that and agree with me. I'm starting to think something's not right in Denmark. You know what I mean? So.
I'm moving out away from him. From him,
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what that means. So,
Okay.
Nah.
I'll send you a message when he's in a little bit there, fat boy. So.
No, I was gonna mention. It wouldn't have spatted me one bit. All the bottles of water being gone in the stores. All I had to do is go down to the local church. Hence the name of the church, Cold Springs United Methodist Church. Yeah. They actually had a cold natural spring out there. I'm talking, you walk out there and you put your bottles in there, fill them up. Every time I go out there, I take me an empty water bottle, I fill that thing up and drink it dry at least twice. That is some of the tastiest water you'll ever put in your mouth.
I live up here in Michigan. We got a lot of artesian wells, and we had one that was they even built a fountain for it so people could use it. And the county come by in the state and said, you can't do that no more because it's too close to the road, and they shut it down. I thought, well, this thing had been running for 50 years like that, and nobody ever said a word. And then all of a sudden the state says it's too close to the road, which it's 50 feet away from the road, but it's still within their right of way. But so is everything else, because the state has 50 feet from the center line. The federal has 100. Huh?
It's 20 foot off the side of the road. It's the state right away, but what they're getting at, anything off the side of the road, what that means is the runoff from the road, all the oil and tar and dirt and crap running off the road seeps down into the water level, and it could actually contaminate the well. That's probably what it is.
Well, yeah, this is artesian well, and there's no way anything can contaminate it because it keeps running. It'll empty it out. It keeps pushing stuff out. But it is in Michigan. They have a right of way, and the county has 32 feet from the center of the road. That's their right of way. And then the state has 50 feet from the center of the road. That's their right of way. And then the federal government has 100 feet from the center of the road. So they can come in. If the federal government wanted to put an interstate through where you live at, they can come in and knock your house down if it's within 100 feet of the right of way.
Oh God,
they have to pay you for it, but they can.
There's a video on YouTube about a woman who refused to sell her property to the state, and she refused. She was literally shooting at people, and they were afraid to even touch her. So the local law says build the damn highway around her house. You know what? They built a damn wrought iron fence around her entire house. She only had 10 foot around the entire house of space, and they built the interstate there. So
Wow.
Yep. But, yeah, that is true. That does suck how they could do that. Hey, Miss Kathy. I know he muted the mic, so she says, "Hey."
Yeah. In my hometown where I was born, Springfield, Massachusetts, they're building a casino, and a lot of the business that they went in there, a lot of them didn't want to sell out, so they got them by eminent domain. They booted them.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to see someone do that to me.
Well, there was. What's that?
I'd like to see someone do that to me, because if I own a business and I own the building, I own the property.
Yeah.
No one, they're not going to take my property. See, my stepdad's brother-in-law, the state tried that with him. He owned 7.5 acres, and they were going to take 3 acres from him to widen 2427 highway.
Right.
And they told him, said, listen, we need your property, 3 acres of it. Here's a check for it. And he looks at the check and he rips it up, says, no, cut me another check and add another 2 more zeros to it. And they're like, are you stupid or something? No, you get what we offer you and you take it. And they put stakes up on the property to stake off what they're taking, what they wanted. He kept going out and taking the stakes off. Finally, he walked out there with one of his shotguns in his hand, and tells him to get off his property and blows off a couple rounds into the ground. He took him to court for trespassing, and the judge sided with him, and they had to give him, serious to God, they had to give him $65,000 for the 3 acres of the property.
Wow.
See, the given price per acre in North Carolina is $10,000 an acre. If the property perks. If the property doesn't perk, given is about $3,000 an acre. So he got about $20,000 an acre off that.
Nice.
That was before the given price was $10,000 an acre. He blew it. He bought a bunch. No, seriously, he was one of those ones that had the little satellite dishes, and he literally bought like 70 the smart cards, and had his buddy program them so he can get all the nudie channels and the boxing matches free. So if they flash one card, he pulls it out, put another one in. So, yeah. And the funny thing is, I actually got about 5 of his Dish Network smart cards that didn't get flashed, so they're technically still good. And the way he did it, the way the guy programmed it, he programmed the smart cards to access every channel Dish offered.
Wow.
He didn't program it for certain channels. So I'm guessing that probably still work.
Yeah, but TV's so bad here, Brian. Why am I echoing?
Huh?
I'm echoing.
It's through Fat Boys.
No, my mic is actually. Is it this?
What is that?
What you're hearing?
No, I was hearing me echoing. Now I'm not echoing.
I don't know. It's got to be something with the sound, with the audio. I don't know. It's weird.
All right, I'm back. So,
I'm back on front.
I'm side.
well, wife needed to talk to me. We got kids.
Hey, Miss Kathy.
They may be grown up, but they're still our kids, so.
Yeah, we still need our mommy and daddy's money all the time.
Yep.
Well, they don't need no money, but they need a little guidance here and there.
Little swift kick in the keister once in a while.
That would be a thought. I could kick him in the keister. Yeah.
Oh man.
You try to, point them in the right direction and make them, make the correct decisions, but they still, it's no different. You and me and everybody else made the same mistake. You want to do it on your own. You don't want to be told what to do, but you learn from your mistakes. But it's easier if you learn from somebody that's already made the mistake, and then that way you don't have to make that mistake. So
true. But that is very true. You help someone out to learn from your mistakes. You know what I mean? But all in all, you're also protecting them from learning for themselves. Let them learn how bad it hurts. You know what I mean?
34 and I'm still teaching him. Mama says he's 34 and she's still teaching him. So
I hear that, Mama.
He's got 5 kids. He's been married twice. He's got 5 kids, and
damn, he's lucky.
He's got custody of all 5 kids, or 4. He's got custody of 4 of the kids. His first kid is 13, and that was from a woman he was dating. And then he was married twice and had 2 kids from each one. And he's got custody of both of them, or all 4 of them kids. So
damn. Well, he's lucky because he's been married 5 times.
Actually, Mom has the custody of him because she's watching him anywhere between 12 and 15 hours a day while he works. So
I do.
Yeah, Mommy does. So
hey, I got a link I want to post because when I first came to your live stream, I heard you talking about the armed forces and the police and everything. This video here shows me posting this link shows my support to the armed forces. It's called American Airmen. It's the United States Air Force band. It's really great and everything. And this woman, she's got some pipes on her. She can sing. They're all the band is nothing but Air Force. Well, I think one of them might be Army, but they're armed forces. That's all it is. And you're talking about how, these police are getting the raw end of the stick. There are some bad cops out there, but they're not all bad. And I know one cop right now. He's the nicest, quietest guy you'll ever meet. And we got to learn so much from him when we went and did the camping trip, the church men's camping trip. And I, honest to God, learned more about what cops go through in their daily life than I ever knew. And all I can say is I can't say what he told us, but all I can say is this. Imagine getting physically, verbally, and emotionally abused for every day for the rest of your life. And you might get close to seeing what cops go through on a normal.
Yeah.
So that's the same for the Army, for the armed forces, because, and I'm gonna be honest, if I was at a ball game or some type of game or event where they did the national anthem, and I saw someone kneeling in the anthem, that right there would cause them to get my foot in their jaw. In the jaw, not across it. My foot would make an opening into their jaw. That right there is completely messed up. It's just like that right there is sending the same signal as burning the flag, that they don't give a shit.
Right.
And like I said, there are some bad seeds in a batch when it comes to law enforcement, when it comes to the military, but not all of them are.
You're right.
It's about 1/3 to 2/3. That's basically what it is. I would say about 2/3 of the armed forces, 2/3 of the peace officers are good. The other third of them are not. There's more good officers than there are bad.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't think there's more than maybe 4 or 5% that are, a rotten apple in each part of the the service or the police station.
Now, I will say this here in Concord, when I first moved into downtown Concord back in 2004, I learned that there were a lot of bad cops. A lot of bad cops. A lot.
Well,
at
there
that
is.
time, at that time there was. And at that time, more than half the cops in that station made their way through college, BLETs. The bad ones were weeded out. They were fired, arrested, disgraced. So, yeah.
We actually had one right here in my town where I'm living now. That got put on. I don't know if he was just fired or if he's on like a vacation because he had done something kind of stupid. Yeah, something like that.
Administrative leave.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. He did something stupid. I can't remember what it was, but the town I live in is we're about 50,000 people, so it's not a big city. So it's a very small city. So things get out, you know.
Yes.
It sucks. My father was a police officer for 20-something years, you know.
Right. Charlie, your small city of 50,000 is actually pretty large because I come from a city of 25,000. So.
Well, the city I was born with is 155,000. So, I mean.
Yeah.
Then visiting New York and Chicago and all that stuff, you kind of get the Chicago's scary.
Well, hell yeah, it is because you know that's the only town that's got the strictest gun laws in the world. They're in the whole country, and everybody still seems to get shot up.
Yep.
Well, that's another thing. Now, just a second here. People are complaining about, they're bitching about I'm not saying anything bad. People are complaining and bitching about the Las Vegas, Nevada massacre.
Yeah.
That we got to get rid of the guns and stuff. And the same month that Nevada had that massacre, okay, in a month's time, there was just as many people killed and just as many people injured in the city of Chicago.
Right.
But you didn't hear them uproaring about that, now did you? Now, what's the difference? Because now, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers or anything, and if anybody had anybody that was killed or hurt there, I'm so sorry for you. But what's the difference if 58 people are killed today or 58 people are killed in a 30-day span?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no difference. I mean, just because it's just a time difference, that's it. But they were all killed the same way, And there was 500 and some injured, in that massacre, and there was over 500 and something injured in Chicago at the same time. So,
Right.
The numbers are the same. It's just the length of the time is different. But
Right. Yeah.
They're because it was a guy did it with a gun, but they're not complaining that a guy, several guys done it with guns, in Chicago.
Well, that's the thing is I have on my Facebook, there's this one gentleman. He's a nice guy and everything like that, but he's an American citizen living in Indonesia. So he's 10,000 miles away, and he's complaining about the gun laws here. And I keep explaining to him, I was like, Massachusetts has got some pretty damn strict gun laws, but the bad guy still gets the guns. A guy here right in my own town sit there and told a cop that he can get a gun, illegal gun, in under an hour, and did exactly that. When for a person to legally get a gun here in Massachusetts, you have to wait. I think it's like 7 weeks for like all the
Paperwork.
all the paperwork and all the bureaucracy and whatnot. And he's sitting there. It's like, well, the only way to get rid of the guns is for the gun makers to stop the distribution to the people that are going to be doing bad things. I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, you're double talking yourself. You're sitting there saying stopping the distribution of the guns to the public Yeah, it's our right as American citizens to be able to carry to protect ourselves. We can't control. Smith and Wesson can't control who gets their guns as soon as it leaves their buildings. They have no idea, because it goes from Smith and Wesson to a gun store or wherever, and from it's the gun store that has to worry about who gets the gun, not Smith and Wesson, not whomever else makes the gun, not Ruger, not whoever makes the ARs and everything else like that. He's not seeing that because he's in Indonesia somewhere, and it just gets on my case. It gets on my nerves. It's like,
Right.
stop. We know what's going on.
Well, if the city or the county or whatever, the sheriff department started selling the guns, and doing the background checks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they started doing that, it wouldn't matter. People would still have guns because the county's going to look at it as another set of revenue.
Yep.
And they're going to sell guns cheap. They're going to have buy one, get one free and all this other stuff, And, people, well, gun laws, if it's going to make them money, they're going to do it. They're going to make money, and they're going to do it the way they want to, so.
Exactly.
I just subscribed to you. Thank you for coming to the live stream. He's got like 9 subscribers. He doesn't have any content yet, but we're all started there. Yeah, we all started with no content and no subs.
Exactly.
There you go. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Papa Jim, go ahead and subscribe to him. Hey, I don't know, Charlie, but I know this girl. Her initials are MCG.
Yeah.
I hear she's one hot woman. Also here, she's a stalker, but I really don't know. So if you ever get the chance to meet her, watch out for her.
I always got to watch my 6.
Yeah.
Make sure you always do. You never know. Iron Dog might come up behind you.
They don't call me Iron Dog for a reason,
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see somebody on here that you aren't subscribed to, go ahead and subscribe to them. It doesn't cost you a thing. You just hit the little subscribe button, It's just a click. Even if you don't like their content, some support. That's all I can say. I try to watch something from everybody, and it's hard. But there's a lot of them that aren't putting content out every day or every week, so that's not so bad.
Do you mind if I post a link to a YouTube channel real quick?
Yeah.
That link right there to the YouTube channel is to Kiss Drunk. She's going to be going live from Vegas tonight, sometime. She won a trip to go out there for her job, and she is so excited about being out there now.
It's 7:30 there.
Yeah, her flight left out of here like 6 something. So, and it's like a 3-something hour. No, not 3 hour. Yeah, but I think it's like a 2 or 3 hour flight. So she should be getting there here soon. So, but she said she wasn't going to go live until she gets to her room.
Right. But are you saying Dorton probably picked up the hookers on the way home from the airport then?
I wouldn't doubt it. So, hey, if y'all ain't subscribed to her, go check her out and sub her channel and hit the bell so you can see her live when she goes up.
And Papa Jim said, thank you, Iron Dog. I just started a channel mainly to learn how to do things for Nona Grace. Papa Jim, are you Nona Grace's husband? I'm just asking. I don't know. Or son, or I think Nona's a sweet little lady. I shouldn't say old lady, but a sweet lady. Yes.
I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
That's the only way they're going to get there. Oh.
I just lost my chat. Damn it.
Well, you better find it.
Like I said, Noah, if you guys aren't subscribed to everybody that's out here, go ahead and subscribe to them. You know, it doesn't hurt. Can't hurt. Worst thing it could do is give you a little blister on your finger from hitting the subscribe button, but I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, you let me know, and I'll send you a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid for a blister?
Well, yeah. Send them a needle so they can poke it, then put the Band-Aid on it. What is that, Jim? Are you Nona's husband or are you Nona's son? I asked 2 questions. I should have waited for at least the answer first. But my wife just sent me an attachment on Facebook.
Clicking your computer mouse 1,400 times burns 1 calorie.
Yeah.
Snapple cap.
Yep.
I know somebody that probably burns 500-600 calories a day doing that. So see, we're gonna get Nona Grace some subscribers, and we're gonna get Papa Jim some too. So. And Jeep thing, I seen you put out a camping video. I'm gonna go and watch that later on tonight. I love camping. To me, camping is a poor man's vacation. So that's what I like to do. If I could go camping, I'd go camping every day. So, but I forget about electricity and everything. What's that?
Backwoods Billy says Charlie the Rocket Ranger.
Charlie the Rocket Ranger. No. May the force be with you. Yeah, 13's not unlucky in anybody's world. That's just a number.
Yep.
It's just a number.
Thank you for the sub, Backwoods Billy.
You know what would really be nice? If Backwoods Billy Beercraft would send me a bunch of his beer to do a review on. Yeah.
Oh, what about you sending him some beer or wine?
Well, I could.
Can't send it through the post office.
Yeah. Have to send it through Federal Express. I guess my guitar just got mailed out yesterday, so it should be here sometime Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully. So,
unless someone has sticky fingers.
Yeah. Because I was just talking to AJ Adventures. He was telling me that he just mailed it out yesterday. So yesterday was Saturday, so it should be, Wednesday or Thursday. I should finally get it, maybe. So
cool.
Papa Jim says he's the other half of Nona, but he's not the better half. So must say he's not the better half. So that's good. No man's ever the better half in a marriage there, Papa Jim.
Yeah, we learned that after a while.
The wife is always the better half, and that's the way it's always going to be. So my wife's over here saying, and that's the way it is. She says, in this situation it is. That's right. I owe everything I have to my wife. I mean, she's kept me on a straight and narrow, made me work my ass off, and well, no, she's been the driving force. Because if I wouldn't have been married, I probably wouldn't have went to work for 60 hours a week or 70, 80 hours a week, when I was working. And so, yeah, I know it's short-lived. I only did it for 30 years. Yeah. So.
You didn't do 30 years. You act like you're a toddler.
Right. So, yeah.
Okay.
What is that
I'm-
about?
I was looking, I sent you that. They got them on a runaway scanner for a group of people off saying they bought parts for the car.
Uh-huh.
And they never did and charging people.
Huh.
So, it's on runaway scanner.
My wife was telling me that the neighbors across the street they've made Facebook history. Somebody's reported them that we got a bunch of, tell it all groups on Facebook. And
Oh boy.
the guy is a combination Beverly Hillbillies and Sanford and Son across the street. And he got a junk, well, it's not a junkyard, but he thinks it's a junkyard. And then they all act like the Beverly Hillbillies when they come in, so. But he works on cars, and he's supposed to have been buying parts for cars, and he didn't buy the parts, or he just cleaned up the old part and put it back on or whatever. And these people are upset, so.
Charge them for the parts.
And charge them for new parts, so.
Oh boy.
That's the way to get repeat customers. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I told him one day. He had this guy come back and get his car fixed. I said, "Hey, look at there! You got a repeat customer coming back to get the same shit fixed over again." So yeah.
I was gonna, instead of saying I'm gonna take the Browns to the Super Bowl, I was gonna say Brown Snakes playing peekaboo with my butthole, but I wanted to keep it somewhat appropriate.
Or you got a turtle poking out.
The guy said one day to my wife, he said, "There's one thing he can't stand is a thief." And my wife said, "Well, how do you live with yourself, being you got all these repeat customers coming back?"
Mm.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Abandon, I think you need to wash that cut, buddy.
Why?
Because I barely can't see through it anymore.
It's tea.
That gives it character.
I know people that use mugs so much without washing them. Though I know one person up in Connecticut that I don't know if she does it anymore, but she never washed this one mug she always carried around, and it was a glass mug. And she had it for over 6 years and never washed it.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's a wonder how she was never sick.
I bet you she has an immune system from hell. I don't know if you guys seen it the last live stream. I was talking about washing dishes and stuff, and I always put bleach in my wash water. And I believe in my heart or whatever that we don't get as sick as everybody else does because we always sanitize my dishes and stuff, and it's because you get somebody that comes over, they got a cold or the flu or whatever, and they drink a cup of coffee. You don't know what they have. You
Right.
wash it with regular dishwasher, water, and soap, and you don't really kill the germs, but you wash it with bleach, and you do. So, and it makes your whites white and your brights brighter. So,
This might sound so stupid. Just do not ingest bleach because it is a pure ass laxative. It'll make you shit your guts out.
Know that by experience?
okay, Nona, you have a good one. I'm glad you got to show up, and your husband too. Jim, I'm glad you both are here. If anybody hasn't subscribed to Nona Grace or Papa Jim, go ahead and subscribe to them before they leave. So.
Yep, already got them both.
Who?
Nona Grace.
Trying to find.
Nona Grace and Nona Grace and Papa Jim.
Hold on a second. I'm going to y'all's channels right now. Bear with me. Nona Grace.
I don't see a bear with you.
All right, I got Nona Grace and
What?
Papa Jim.
I'm trying to find Papa.
You probably have to scroll up and find him. I haven't seen him leave a message here in a couple of minutes. So
If Papa's in the chat, say something. There he is. I found him.
yeah.
So
Now,
Nona
see, that was me.
Grace and Papa Jim.
Yeah, Nona was on my live stream the last time I was up. That was she's a sweet lady.
Well, Nona Grace, Papa Jim, I just subbed y'all. I typed in the chat so y'all can find me if y'all want to sub me back. If you don't want to sub back, that's no problem.
Right? You're absolutely right there, Backwoods. Oh. I sit there. I do wine Backwoods, and what I do is I wash out all my bottles in hot bleach water, and then each bottle gets rinsed completely out 3 full times, and then on the fourth time, when I fill it up the fourth time, that's the last time I rinse it out. I set it to actually drain out in the strainer, and then I go and grab another one. And yeah, when you're doing 20 bottles at a time, that's you're going to run through like 40 gallons of hot water by the time you're all done.
Right.
So, but I also soak all my wine bottles soak in bleach water, sterile sanitizing water, which is bleach water. But I'll soak them for a couple of hours in hot water, and then I do the clean, the washing process. So that way I know.
It'd actually be a good thing to do with those wine bottles, as well as if you have Tupperware, do this.
Huh?
Get you one of them, not a regular kiddie pool, but one of them double deep ones. They're like about 2 foot deep or 3 foot deep, and get a 5-gallon bucket of bleach, and then pour the whole thing in there, and fill it up with warm water to just about 4 inches from the top, and put all your wine bottles in there, Tupperware in there, and put plastic wrap over top of the thing. Close it off so the sun beats down on it. Come back in about 2 hours. Yeah, baby. Just wear a mask when you open it up.
Well, I don't think you need 5 gallons of bleach. A gallon jug would be enough for. A gallon of bleach would be enough for about 500 gallons. So.
I'm telling you, I use about a cup of bleach in the sink when I fill it up, and I bleach out the Tupperware when I do the Tupperware tea pitchers.
Yeah.
I'll literally put probably a quarter cup of bleach in the tea pitchers and let them soak. Believe me, it helps.
Right. Well, I do a couple ounces every time I do a sink load of dishes. So I get a gallon of bleach lasts me about 2 weeks. Yeah, you can also use hydrogen peroxide to be for a sanitizer. That kills everything too. But
yes, it does.
But hydrogen peroxide is 99 cents or $1 or $2 a pint or a quart. So
vinegar will too.
Way more expensive.
Vinegar is actually can sanitize as well.
Right. You use vinegar when you want to wash fruits and vegetables. Put them in your sink and then put some vinegar in there and wash them that way, and then rinse them off real good.
It's also good for mopping too. It was one thing I learned.
I know. All right.
Papa's on there like 800 times a week.
My granddaughter just told my wife. She says, Papa is on live chat like 800 times a week.
Oh, is that little blonde girl?
No, that's actually my oldest one, the 13-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we haven't met her yet then.
She has her own YouTube channel, but she doesn't have hardly anything on it, and I don't encourage her to have anything, to do a YouTube.
No, I complain.
Right.
Yeah.
My wife complains about it, and I don't like her doing it because she's only 13. And there's just too many crazies out there. So.
Believe me, I understand, brother. I do.
Yeah.
My youngest niece has a YouTube channel, and my sister restricts her of certain things as well. So,
right.
No wrong with that.
Yeah, there's too much human trafficking going on. People don't care about people no more. That's the problem. And when they don't care about people, then they have no conscience. So. Jeep Outdoors, he's getting ready to possibly do a 200 sub giveaway. Well, that sounds pretty good. I'll be sure I enter. I'm pretty good at winning them giveaways, I guess. So, if you guys haven't been to my channel and subscribed, You subscribe to it and then go to my 500 subscriber contest giveaway, and you can't miss it because there'll be a thumbnail of a bunch of watches. Watch that video, like that video, comment on that video, and you'll be eligible to be in the running for a free watch for the 500 giveaway. Now,
Or salt and pepper shaker.
Yeah. No, the salt and pepper shaker is going to be the big one for the 1,000. I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and get a salt and pepper shaker. I've been saying that for the longest time. You get my 500 subscriber salt and pepper shaker from the Dollar Tree. But Tuesday at noon, Halloween day at noon, I will go in and I won't stop the comments, but what I will do is Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time, I'll go in and I will take the random generator and I will pick a winner, and at 6 that night, I will post a video for it. I wanted to do it live, but I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I still got banana bread left over. Or not banana. Yeah, I got banana bread in the freezer, but I still got beer bread left over there, Richard. It's pretty good.
Beer bread.
Like I said, if you're looking at my beer bread video, make sure you follow the recipe. Don't follow the video because I misspoke. I said teaspoons. I meant tablespoons. So.
Yeah, never listen to Iron Dog.
Yeah. Shallow Creek was a 25-year retired deputy sheriff. Now he's a pig farmer. There are good and bad cops. Now, do you see the irony in that?
Hi, Voodoo.
He was a sheriff and now he's a pig farmer. I'm just kidding, Shallow. I have never ever called a cop a pig. No, so I think that's really disrespectful when somebody does that.
No, I got a friend. An old neighbor. Their son. They raised their son not to hate anyone, and he comes home and asks his mommy why people are calling cops pigs, and she's like, "No, don't you ever say that." And he's like, "Well, what do we call them?" And she's like, "Well, I'll tell you, if you want to call them anything, you call them city kitties, county mounties, and smokies." She told me that. I was like, city kitties, really?
Yeah,
that's
cute.
That's truckers call them city kitties, county mounties. So bears.
Yeah.
So yeah, we never call them pigs. And I think that's just disrespectful because it's just a job. They're there to help. They do more help than they do harm, and they do more help than they do anything else, And people, they do is they want to put you in jail. Well, if you didn't do anything to break the law, you wouldn't go into jail, now would you?
Yep.
So, like that one woman said that one time on an interview. Well, I don't know what they're after her nephew for. She said, I don't know what they're after my nephew for. He didn't do nothing. All he did was shot a cop. Well, yeah, he didn't do nothing but shoot a cop. That's all he did. There's people, the mentality is just ridiculous, He didn't do anything but shoot a cop. So.
Well, there are some, like I said, some bad ones from the past. You know what I mean? There was a teenage boy that was sitting at home. I tell you, me and a couple of guys were on Hangouts the other night, just chatting. We were not on the air, and we're talking about old video games and stuff. And I showed him my old Nintendo gun, the orange thing for Duck Hunter. There was a kid sitting in his grandma's living room and playing old Nintendo games because it was his father's before he passed away. And the kid was sitting there playing it, and the cops came in and they shot him in the ass because they thought he had a real gun in his hand.
How stupid are you not to recognize a Nintendo light gun? It looks nothing like a freaking gun.
Right?
Yeah.
I would go get mine, but it's
What's bad about it was 2 weeks later, me and my mother ran into the grandmother at the laundromat. So, now, hold on a second. I'll show you this.
Oh, Christ.
Dewey, quit laying down on the job.
Yeah.
All right, Jeep things. I'm gonna watch your video for camping. 'Cause like I said, I love to camp. So, and I will keep an eye out for your 200 giveaway. And when you have that, I will actually I have a live stream. I'll promote that for you.
Okay, tell me this. Hold on a second. How the hell does this look like that? You know what I mean?
Right?
How the hell does a cop
I've only got the gray ones.
take that as a fake gun? Hey, y'all remember this noise?
All right.
Yep.
Quack, quack.
How you doing?
So,
I use my Nintendo gun so much that I had to put it up against the screen in order for it to work again.
I didn't have that problem, but I tell you what, that was fun shooting them damn ducks growing up.
All you probably would have had to do there, Charlie, was clean the optical eye on the end of the barrel of the gun, and that probably would have worked.
Yeah, probably. But I was young and dumb.
Okay, Timothy,
Careful,
Webb has a question. Go ahead, Tim. Write your question. It says, "Hi, Iron Dog. Real fast, I have a question." Go ahead and write your question, Tim. I'll read it.
Well, you're waiting for the. Oh, here there it is.
"20 minutes, Noble Gero Gamer will be live streaming again. So if you guys want to go see that in 20 minutes,
Yay!
hey. Do you
Well, I was
watch? Do I watch the hot dog car store videos? They seem very educational. And yes, I do. I watch Ben all the time. I'm trying to. I still have not caught one of his live streams. I don't understand why I'm not catching them unless it's coming through his one YouTube channel that you got to pay to be a member of, and I refuse to pay anybody to be a member of something. So, but yeah, I do watch his hot dog carts, his hot dog cart store videos all the time, and you do learn a lot. So if that's something you're interested in, Tim, like I said, I did research for over a year before I even bought mine. So that's what you want to do. You just start researching and make it something that you're actually going to want to do and you're going to want to invest the time into. Because I figured if I invested a year's worth of time looking, I damn sure wanted to do it when I done it.
All right. You mentioned a little bit ago, a little bit back, that there's videos on digging your own well. There's one right there. How to install a well point. The exact thing I posted.
Well, the videos I watched are, this is a guy that's using a garden hose and PVC pipe, and he's drilling his own well by twisting it back and forth and using water to drill the well with. And he gets it down, I think, to 29 feet or something like that before he even puts the well head in. So,
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you go in and punch in, how to drill a well, you'll see them. This guy stands on the tailgate of his truck, and he starts out with a 6-foot piece of pipe, and then he puts a 4-footer on it, and then then he starts adding 6 feet, 4 feet, and stuff like that, and just keeps. And he's like this with a garden hose, and he's just twisting this thing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh.
And it digs down. He made his own custom drill bit with a piece of collar or PVC, and he cut it out and made it like a saw. So when he turned it around, it digs the dirt and the water. The water loosens up the soil, and it pumps the soil out another hole that's coming out the top of the pipe.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but you got to have a water source to begin with to do it with, So what he did is he pumped water, and what he was doing was putting a well out by his garden or whatever. So he used water from his house or whatever to do the well, and then a well out there.
Truthfully, Trisha's on went live. She's talking about her Dr. Phil episode tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
I watched the video of hers today, and I don't know. I don't know how to take it. So
Go
simply on a budget. Simply beautiful on a budget. I can't read the thing. Sub video request weekly plans. Yeah, that's when her new video's out. So
hold on a second. I'm gonna come in under a different name real quick. Go to this channel, and I posted 2 videos about her. About the one of them was a doctor. One of them was the Dr. Fake episode where she was on there last week.
yeah,
One is that woman that actually stalked her down at Myrtle Beach.
Huh.
And it was when she jumps onto her car. There you go. Go to that one right there.
I'm sure that was planned.
So,
Or why else was it recorded?
oh. When she jumps. Whoops. Hey Noble, how you doing, sweetheart?
how you doing? Shoot the shit. I'm glad to see you here. I was on your live stream last night for a little bit. Watched you. So, we got royalty in the house. Shoot the shit. They got like 5,000 subscribers. So
Hey, you got a dislike.
who?
Now it's gone.
Oh,
You got a
somebody,
dislike. Now it's
somebody,
gone.
somebody down thumb there. Thumb me down.
What the hell are you doing, Joe?
Hey, watch it. Watch. You got a dislike. Now it's gone. You got a dislike. Now it's gone.
Either way, with a dislike or like, they all add up, and it doesn't seem to matter which way.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, you're going to halt that. Now someone is messing with you again. Oh,
This is-
Yeah, everybody put thumbs down for our.
Hey guys, Shoot the Shit's in the panel or on the chat. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Shoot the Shit, go ahead and subscribe to them. They sit on their brother and sister. They sit on their porch and just bullshit all night long. So
their brother and sister? I didn't know that.
I thought they were married.
I thought they're husband and wife too.
No, I think
Now,
they're
why do they
brother
look-
and sister.
If that's the case, that's why they look just alike. Okay. Hold on a second.
Yeah, they're
What was
brother
I
and
doing?
sister. Because her husband and kids are in the house, and her and her brother sit outside the house and they on the porch and they do their videos. Last night they had a fire going and everything, and one of them little I can't recall what they call it. One of the chimeneas or whatever, and they had their brother and sister right there. They had a chimenea going, had a little fire going, keep them warm. That was pretty cool.
I know the guy likes to fart.
Yeah. Well,
I
just-
wasn't even subbed to my.
Just passing gas.
I wasn't even subbed to my own channel. That's sad.
Okay,
You gotta be
we'll
kidding.
see you later, man. So
The YouTube channel that I got the Dr. Phil October 27th episode off of had over 25,000 views on that video, and I only got 23 effing views.
yeah,
What the frick?
It happens.
I even tagged it the same and labeled it the same, described it the same.
Well, usually when you look for it on YouTube, the first ones that have the most views come up, and then it just goes down from there.
Shoot the Shit said the one that said, and that would be Ricky. So
The guy who farts.
yeah, that's Ricky. Hey, it's just-
I can promise you
gas.
right now.
Everybody passes gas.
I can
Yeah.
I can promise you right now, my farts are more deadly than anyone else's.
Oh boy.
Hey, all right, Richard. You're welcome for the shout out, man. So I give Richard a shout out. Like I said, if you guys haven't been to Richard Palmisano's, go to his channel. He does karaoke and drone videos. So, and Noble Girl Gamer, she does live streams almost every night, but it's just video games. So you can talk amongst yourself and chat while she does the videos. 15 minutes and she'll be on. So
Actually, it's been scientifically proven that women's farts are stinkier than guy farts.
that's what they say. But I've never yet seen a woman fart because not a one of them ever farts.
No, they
I
too-
could about bet you've seen your beautiful lady, your young lady poop once or twice. You just won't
No,
admit it.
no, they don't fart. I'm telling you, that boy, a woman never farts. You ask them, they'll tell you they don't fart.
They squeak.
Not my wife.
If you guys haven't subscribed to Shoot the Shit, subscribe to them because they're subscribing back to you guys. So
Thank you.
Hey, if a woman farts, it's more like a guy farts like.
Oh my God.
she says she farts live all the time. So yeah.
Oh, shoot the shit. Shoot the shit. I'm actually subscribed to you, I think. I'm subscribed to you on all my channels.
Yeah.
Nope, not this one. I am sub to you now, shoot the shit. My bad.
If you guys aren't subscribed,
I've never really.
go ahead and subscribe to them and hit the bell.
So,
So I try to join. I try to get on some of them, but sometimes they're just so late at night I can't because I get up so early in the morning. But I try to get some, or to watch some of them.
here you go. Hold on a second. Talking about my farts now. Here you go. You ready for this? This
Oh, boy.
is a straw. I'll take and put it right here in my armpit.
What the fuck? Oh, Sam.
I think now I'm back at 4th grade again.
No, at 4th grade we did like this with our hand under our armpits. I can't do that anymore. At 4th grade, I put thumbtacks upright in my teacher's chair.
Yeah, it's funny to watch them jump out of the chair, isn't it?
Just died.
Especially when the damn
Killed my mouth.
janitor especially when the janitor plays a joke on my teacher and walks in when she's not in the room, puts a little baby black snake in her chair.
Oh boy.
Imagine that.
Right?
You
Made
made
me
me.
throw my,
You know what?
throw back my coffee, Joe. There you go. Noble Gamer Girl just threw her back. You're bad. So, Noble Gamer Girl is going to start a live stream up here in about 10, 12 minutes. So if you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
want to
try
go
to.
to that. So. Backwoods, shoot the shit. She subbed you. Yeah. MC says, I'm glad I wasn't drinking anything. Yeah. When you did that. Yeah, boy.
I tell you what, I knew that was gonna get y'all's knickers in a kick.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna be able to see the YouTube chat because I got to finish this floor plan layout. I worked my butt off last night, and I realized there was some things I had to work on it tonight. So, but oh, by the way, Baron, my pastor and 3 other team leaders of the church absolutely freaking love the floor plan layout. I just got to add a few things.
Nice.
There you go.
They got a kick out of it where I had it labeled dungeon. The other preacher called it the dungeon, so I might as well carry the name along, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, as one of 3 storage rooms. So I just got to look this over, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I need to add the word. Wait, I can't put bar in there because it's a church, but
Right.
like a serving area where we put up food and like drinks and Sunday mornings and stuff. And it is a bar top, but what should I call that?
Just table. Serving table.
So what?
Serving table.
Kitchenette serving area? All right.
Beverage center.
Kitchen. How do you spell kitchenette?
KITCHENETTE.
KITCH
ETTE.
Kitchenette SURVING
Huh?
serving SURVING
SER.
SCR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
SERVIS.
I put
VICE. Yeah. So,
surging. Serving.
Yeah.
SERVING.
Yeah.
All right.
don't you have spell correct on your computer?
This is not a location that would have it. I'm using a software called paint.net.
Yeah.
And it's like the big daddy of paintbrush. Here, hold on a second.
Well, you should have been able to like type it somewhere, correct it, and then copy it, paste it.
Right.
Could have done that, but I use Google for that, and it's catching every word that people say. So this is basically the floor layout of my church. You come in right here through the front door. You got the kitchenette serving station here, kitchen, the bathrooms. You got like an open office area, main office. And you got the sanctuary, which is freaking humongous. You come through here, and this is kids' corner with all these rooms here, and then you got the dungeon right here. And I had to do this. You see that abandoned where I put the emergency exit signs?
Yep.
Right.
And regular exit sign. So we are bringing the church 100% to code. And the previous
Occupants.
the previous people running the place didn't do that. They were trying to get the church congregation up first. But see, it was been a hard road. So there were the minimum amount of fire extinguishers and smoke alarms and exits, but nothing was labeled where the exits were. There was no signs. We are putting fire extinguishers in every single room here. One's here in the sanctuary. We're going to put one here in the kitchenette area. And then we're going to put two on the outside of the sanctuary and so on. One at the bathroom area. So we have fire extinguishers everywhere. So, and we're going to put smoke alarms in, and what are they called? Carbon monoxide detectors in every room. So offices, kids' rooms, sanctuary, quad area, everything. So we are literally going balls to the wall Chinian on this church.
Nice.
Balls in a church, okay.
We have a bag of balls in the church, literally. We got a bunch of footballs and
Are they
basketball.
blue?
Oh my god.
There is a blue football in there.
No, it's got blue balls.
Blue balls. There you go.
And it's better than having no balls. No ball.
Don't.
Well, it's better than having snowballs.
I heard Homer.
Who was that?
That's better than having
Charlie did.
snowballs.
What'd I do?
You
I don't
do
know,
everything.
would you?
The Homer Simpson thing.
Oh.
I gotta play something for y'all. Hang on a second. And
You know, you want to go to, you got your channel you want to go to Shoot the Shit tomorrow, and when you show up on her and chat or type in her chat, she will give you a shout out tomorrow on her channel. Or they will give you a shout out.
what
Can
time?
I get a shout out with a fart?
Abandon would like you to fart his name out there, Shoot the Shit, when you're giving him a shout out, but I don't think that's going to happen unless you're eating 2 cans of Bush's baked beans. Noble says she'll be there. She has electricity. So
Oh, jeez.
we've had some great times.
Oh, these ones.
When I was
What is
17,
that?
I drank some very good beer. I drank some very good beer on birthday.
That was
Oh,
great.
here's a random fact. Duff beer actually exists, but it's only made in Colombia,
There you
the
go.
country.
Spider pig,
Well,
spider
then you shoot the shit.
does
It
what
says,
a
she'll-
spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a spider pig.
shoot the
Sorry.
shit says they'll personally help you get subs tomorrow. I see you guys. I
Yep, Duff
appreciate
beer.
Porch people are the best. If we had good weather, like I said, I live in Michigan right now. It's so cold now, it's pathetic. But if we had good weather, I would do a lot of live streams from the porch, or out in the garage. So
Oh, by the way, talking about Duff beer, it was about 8 or 9 years ago. This woman got arrested for a federal offense. She had posted on Craigslist, no, on eBay, official Homer Simpson Duff beer for sale, and she just took a picture of a beer bottle and printed out. No, she took a beer bottle and printed out the Duff beer label off the Simpsons and
Yeah.
put it onto the beer bottle, and just took a picture of it and put it on eBay. Of course, you can't ship beer in the mail, so
Right.
a bunch of people are bidding on it, gets over $50,000. And finally,
What the
someone
fuck?
wins the bid, and she's like, okay, she takes the money, doesn't send anything because
Wow.
she can't send beer through the mail. So
for
she
50 grand, she should have drove it there.
well, she did that to buy gifts for her kids for Christmas, and she got arrested for selling something that wasn't real.
Mhm.
So what she did to make up for it, she sent took a couple empty beer bottles and mailed them to the person with the Duff beer label on it.
Huh.
Wow.
And the people actually bought her kids Christmas gifts after she told them what she did that for.
Right? How cold is it there? Shoot the shit. It's like 29 degrees here. Like I said, I live in Michigan, and it's. Let me get out of here.
It is cold as shit here, I'm telling you. It's 45 degrees right now with the wind blowing at about 7.5 miles an hour east by northeast. So,
All right, Mr. Weatherman.
Well, actually, hang on a second. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Don't. Oh, shit. Pinecliff Acres Weather Underground.
It's 40 degrees here.
Knock on wood.
So are you
My
Al
neighbor has a
Roken
weather.
there? Fat boy, are you Al Roken?
Roken.
About what?
Are you Al Roken?
No. All right. Basically, the weather here right now is 41.1 degrees Fahrenheit with the winds of 3.0 miles per hour southwest by west at a 33% Fahrenheit dew point at a humidity of 73%. Pressure, the barometric pressure is 29.63 inches, and sunrise will be 7:40 a.m. and the sunset will be at 6:29 p.m.
You guys want to say goodbye to Shoot the Shit? They're leaving, so.
Oh, shoot the shit! It's good having you in here. Good night, y'all.
So, yeah, we're gonna be calling it a stream here, and at 10:30 I'm gonna shut it down. So that's another 13 minutes. But
I'll tell y'all how I know all that information here in just shit. Hang on. Personal.
it's not that hard. All you gotta do is get on your weather app.
No. See, the problem is what people don't realize is the weather can be different, serious to God, from your house to 4 houses down. The weather can actually be different. The temperature could be different. The wind speed, wind direction could be different. And I learned all this when I was hanging out with the ham radio group. And it's really cool how you can really determine your own weather. Now, if y'all heard what I mentioned just a moment ago, Pine Cliff Acres Weather Underground, that is a station, and you buy this weather station, you set it, get it set up, and you can actually link it via Wi-Fi to your weather meter inside your office.
Right.
Link it through your network to Weather Underground. Right there is a link to an actual Accurite Weather 5-in-1 powered weather station. This weather station can read temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, wind direction, and solar radiation.
I got one of them atomic weather stations sitting here. They're fat boy. Somebody's got a radio.
Matter of fact,
Hey, he's got pants on.
yeah, right now I do. Unless y'all want me to take them off, I'll do that. But I don't know if y'all
Take
ladies.
him off, baby.
I don't know if the ladies want to see that. Hang on a second.
No, I didn't know, little girl. I wasn't on that. I went and took a nap. I wasn't taking good. Anyways, fat boy.
See that right there? That's my little weather station I keep forgetting to put outside. Can read wind speed, everything.
I have an atomic weather station out there, and it's accurate with one millionth of a degree or whatever, and all this other stuff. But I've seen it. I've sat on my porch and I've watched it rain at my house and not rain across the street. You know, so I know weather changes because it's got to start someplace and it's got to stop someplace.
I tried to make a mad dash. I made a mad dash out of the grocery store one day because it was downpour hard. Umbrella was in the car and I was running. Next thing I know, it stopped raining. I was like, wow. So I stopped and looked around and I looked behind me and literally there's a wall of rain. I stuck my hand forward and it went right into the rain.
Right.
I called my
like I said, it's got to start someplace and it's got to end someplace. So.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, I called my stepdad and I was freaking out, and he told me, he's like, "It happens. Calm down."
Yeah.
It's just weird though.
But
Right.
is that my 1 terabyte? I'm gonna be pissed if that was my 1 terabyte laying on the floor. I don't know. Oh shit! I need to get my server built. A server computer.
Well, you ain't got nothing but time on your hands all day long. You should be building it every day.
Okay, so what is Noble saying? Ask Dewey.
Iron, did you see on the moderators group that Kev proved wrong with the hands to Dewey? We were talking about, yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah, we were talking about something in a private chat. So.
Okay. I didn't know what y'all were talking about. What she was talking about, I meant. And I looked down and I saw her smiley face, and I was like, that's the first thing I've seen since my comment. I don't think y'all, the women, want to see me in my underwear. And I thought she was commenting to that. But no, I do need to get that weather station put up. I got to find the base for it.
Oh, you need a pipe.
Maybe that pipe's being used for something else.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is I got some 10-foot masting poles. I got like 5 10-foot masting poles. I might take and put it 50 foot in the air. Get a true reading over top of the trees. Because it has to be at least 10 foot above your roof of your house.
Now, Timothy said in Sherman, Texas, he pulled to a stoplight. The back half of the car was getting rained down. The front half was still emerging in the sunlight, dry. Neat experience. It is. Like I said, it's got to rain someplace. And it's got to stop someplace. So a lot of people don't understand that until it actually happens to them. And it really doesn't happen to that often. You actually don't never see it. A lot of people don't ever see it. So.
No, we'll tell Kevin I'll come on in just a little bit, okay? He just tried to call me on Hangouts.
Me too.
Now I got mine muted because I took a nap. So
Yeah, I had to mute mine last night. I went to bed and it's like blink, 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 blink. I was like,
my wife said, what is that noise? I said, there's somebody calling on Hangouts. What's Hangouts? I said, that's the thing for when you do live stream. You can actually do messaging and stuff through it.
yeah, I'm waiting for Kiss Drunk to go live. She should be live here in about an hour or so. But I'm
trying to figure out how to delete a lot of these conversations on this.
Yeah,
it says you can, but every time I go,
hold on. I'll show you how.
Well, I follow the directions, but it doesn't say delete. It'll say hide conversation.
Hey, look at my screen, okay?
Hey, Jesus,
watch my
Davis.
screen. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? I'm going to pick one, okay? Let me go down, find a good one. Okay, I'm going to delete this one right here. Dots.
Right.
You click delete. It's going to say, you will permanently lose your copy of this conversation history. Delete.
Right.
Or you're in a group, okay?
Yeah.
The groups will say leave. You click leave. And it says you will no longer be able to read or send messages in this group. You click leave.
Right.
So that's what you do. It's not delete just by itself or leave just by itself. Some of them you can delete, some of them you can leave. You know what I mean? So
all right. Well, Timothy,
Yeah,
we'll
Timothy.
see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
all right, Timothy. Good seeing you, bro.
See you later, Timothy.
Bear wants to say something.
Are you tenderizing your Chinese food?
Yeah.
I want some.
How about it?
There's a candy wrapper over here on the table, and the heater from the furnace is blowing on it, and it's making it move, and he's just watching that like it's moving. So say hi, Bear. You don't want a candy wrapper.
I thought I called you that.
Hang on. Don't put him down. Don't let him down. Don't let him down.
Watch him, Bear.
Take a picture
Watch
of
him.
him. Never mind.
That's the reason why he's called Bear, don't you? He's mean as one.
What the?
What the hell is that? What is that, buddy? What the hell, I don't know. I never heard that before.
Sounds like a kitten.
You never heard a kitten. What is that? Get him. Yeah, well. Noble Girl Gamer says, you too, dude.
Oh shit!
That's a pissed off cat.
What is that, buddy?
No, that sounded like a horny cat.
Well, for any of you people that don't know, this is Bear. Say hi to Bear. He's one mean.
Hi, Bear.
So.
Hey, pretty kitty. Who's your good kitty? Meow. Meow.
Till you eat your nose off.
Noble Girl says her cat was answering. But this cat's been in the house, so he's never heard a cat. So.
Huh.
Oh, every time I do those cat ringtones, my mother's cats all come running, especially with the kitten one. Here, hold on a second. You still got them in your arms? Hang on.
Yep.
All right.
For some reason, he's not biting. What's up right there, buddy? Dinner? Oh. You will get it in just a minute. Say goodbye, Bear.
All right, hang on a second. Here we go.
Say goodbye, Bear.
Bye, Bear.
All right.
It's coming to the season for this. Nope, wrong one.
Oh, that got his attention. But we're going to open up a channel just for Bear. All right, guys. So we're going to shut down in 2 minutes, so y'all say your goodbyes. I appreciate each and every one that showed up. I really do enjoy having you guys here. It's hard to believe I had up 25 at one time. That was pretty nice.
And if you're subscribed to Iron Dog, unsubscribe to him and subscribe to me instead.
That's
But
right.
you'll get his free wiener if you join the Iron Dog.
Hey,
That's
I'm
right.
not like, I'm different from Iron Dog. I'll give you my wieners.
Hi, Tammy, Sully. How are you doing?
I'm sorry.
I got a picture. I got to show you Iron Dog.
Okay,
Oh, no.
show it to me.
If you don't know who
I cannot do it on this chat.
So, okay, real
Okay.
quick, if y'all don't know Iron Dog, you don't understand what I'm saying. We're talking about hot dogs. He's a hot dog salesman.
I
Yes.
got a hot dog and sausage cart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold
he has-
Sword salesman.
He does
Can you
he
send it
does
to
a
me
dirty
on
water
Facebook?
dog.
Oh, God.
Hey, Dewey,
What?
can you send it to me on Facebook?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Iron Dog, Iron Dog, I can honestly relate to what you deal with day to day because I had a friend for a short time. He was going back to El Salvador to see some family, and he left me his keys to his truck and hot dog stand for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hi, Tammy Scully.
the health department in the city thought I was a new vendor, and I had to
Yeah.
explain to them, no, I'm taking over for an established hot dog stand that went on holiday.
Right.
And it took me about 3 days to get them to realize, and then it took me about a week after that for them to understand. And I'm like thinking, damn, he's gonna be home in a couple days. Y'all just
Right.
now understand this. They gave me hell every day for it.
Oh, yeah. Now, I got a gig coming up Saturday, and I have to send out a bunch of paperwork tomorrow in order to do the gig on Saturday, which I don't think I should have to ask permission from anybody to do a gig when I'm already licensed through the state, but that's the way they operate here. All right,
If you're
guys,
doing it
go ahead.
I was saying, if you're doing it in the city, you have to draw paperwork for everything you do. You sneeze on the street side, you got to draw paperwork.
Right. I got to have a peddler's license and everything else in order to work in the city, so.
That's the first thing that came up.
But the stores don't have to have peddler's license. They have to have a sales license and all that other shit, but they don't have to have a peddler's license.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, you
You're
guys,
not
it's
pending.
10:31. I'm going to shut her down. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Thank you for having me up
For
here.
doing the stream for Noble Girl. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here on the live stream with me, and I enjoy all your company. I don't know when I'm going to do another one, maybe 2 or 3 days, but I will put out. I'm going to start doing some do-it-yourself or did you know videos. It's where did you know that you can use this to do this, and like bleach to do this and lemons to do that. So I'm going to start doing some of them videos this week too. So
Do some more pressure canning videos.
some more what?
Pressure canning videos.
I will. I got to get some more stuff to pressure can, but yeah.
All
Free
right.
tips.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm probably
Iron
going to more vegetables.
Iron Dog, thank you for allowing
Yeah.
us into your panel and allowing us to get with you. Well, we're not on shoot the shit.
All right.
And by the way, check out.
Like I said, tomorrow, go to Shoot the Shit tomorrow night when they're on, and type in your name and tell them that you met them or whatever on Iron Dog's live stream, and they will give you a shout out tomorrow.
Yep, tell them Iron Dog sent you. So, and go to this right here to next. Oh wait, wrong thing. I messed up. Okay, go to this right there.
How are you doing?
Go to Next Gen Exploration.
Okay, you're pointing at me. I'll point at you.
Subscribe to Next Gen, or I will haunt you. No, I'm just messing.
Well, subscribe to Next Generation, and he'll. I think I'm subscribed. I have to check, but
Alrighty.
I'm subscribed to all of them.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and be the first to hop off here. I got to get a couple things done before I hop in the Nobles live stream. So it's good seeing you guys tonight. All right. I'll see you. I'll see you in a few minutes, Brandon.
I'm sub B a fat man, a fat boy. So.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Peace.
It's been real. It's been fun, and it's been real fun. So.
And go have some fun.
That's right. Y'all have a good night, and remember to love your neighbor, and God bless. And y'all have a good night.
And name it after Iron Dog.
Yeah, you can name it after me if you want.
Peace. Gotta go.
Good night, everybody.
Later.
Night.
All right. Oh, jeez.